interesting who's on the line right now.
It is, yes.
So where has this gentleman been all Supercross?
Like a coward, he was hiding.
So Tomac comes out and he wins, and this gentleman picks this day to call.
I know.
What's up? What's up, Dylan?
What's up, Steve Cole? Hey, guys.
Hey, so didn't hear much from you in Supercross.
No, man. I don't even want to make excuses. I could have probably got out of work here and there to make calls. No excuses. But we got to get into some, because starting from Supercross, there has been some really bad things said about Eli, and I used that word dogging last week, and like you guys stick to your criticize on Colorado, I stick to my words on dogging. Like you guys, again, just like talking about Ferrandis and Roxon, you guys were just talking how awesome they were, how fast.
Right.
But just remember, Eli was 7-8 seconds clear of all three of them. And I know I don't think we're in that period anymore. I think we all understand we're not in that period of where Eli is going to dominate the entire Nationals from start to finish, all 24 motos. Like you guys said, 21, 24. But the crazy thing was, you guys used this word, not you guys, I'm going to say JT, but
okay.
You used this word, he sucked. Like honestly, to use those two words.
He did, though. At Lakewood, he sucked.
Okay, but the thing he wasn't talking about Lakewood. He said Lakewood he just didn't do well. He was saying he sucked at he brought up Unadilla back in 2019, because he started first and faded all the way to 7th. But that moto, the funny thing about that moto, that is when Eli came out and said, I got arm pump because I blew my arms out when my cattle got out. I had to rebuild my fences. And you guys made fun of him, on the next show that, yeah, right, you're building fences, blah, blah, blah. But look, the legend Eli Tomac is, and all the stuff he's been through, and, all the accolades he has, Adam Cianciarulo gets off the bike. Honestly, whenever he gets off the bike and he doesn't win, it's, I had arm pump. But you guys just take it. That's okay, because guess what? Adam's this great champion that deserves that anytime he falls back and gets past, it was because arm pump. Like JT, I could see him. He said as soon as he took his helmet off, and I knew he had arm pump. But how come it's okay that when Adam says that he has arm pump, that word is gold, but if Eli has it, well, does he really have it? I mean, was he you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not going back to Unadilla 2017. I'm not going to debate
understood.
that.
That's
okay.
just where he was saying suck.
Right. But I mean, this moto win came out of nowhere, Dylan. And
so
do you think he's going to continue this?
Okay, so that's a great question. I don't think this is going to be continued like he did in 17, 18, and 19. I don't think you're going to see that. I think we're going to see what we saw in 20, where he came on more towards the end of the season. You saw, 3 or 4 moto wins late in the end of the season. I think, again, that's what you're going to see. But the truth is, yeah, I think we all can accept that. That's what we're seeing now. But how come, listen to how you guys speak about Anthony Cairoli. When he has bad motos, it's not that this guy is so mentally weak, this guy this guy that. It's like, you know what? He is a legend. And guess what? I pray he gets the 10th. You guys treat him like the legend he is. You don't bring up mental.
Cairoli's older. Cairoli's older than Eli. Cairoli's on the the backside of his career. He
is older, but he still is doing good. He'll have good motos here and there. I mean, last year he won a few motos.
I can see Seeley. This is Dylan. He's an Eli Tomac superfan, Cole.
I can tell.
And he's angry with us all the time about our takes with Eli, and he calls in. But strangely, Seeley, he's been non-existent all Supercross season.
Yeah.
So, hold on. We have to. This isn't fair if we just have Dylan on. We also have to have this gentleman on.
Oh snap!
Chris Betts.
Oh goodness!
What happened? Why do I not get the warm up on? I got to come out guns blazing with this fucking Jagaloon.
So, what do you make of Dylan's claim about AC and just getting excuses of arm pump?
Oh yeah, I got more.
What happened to when Eli had the whole back issue and would never fucking say it, and then Adam's super honest and just tells people what's going on, and then that's not right either.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for bringing up Eli's back. Let's talk about that. So Zach Osborne came on your show.
What's happening right now?
Hold on, 1 second, Chris. You just
Dylan and Betts have found common ground. It's very odd.
I'm sorry.
I retract my statement if we're on the same side of it. Let me re-fucking spin it. Hey, Cole, wait, real quick. Hey, Cole, happy to hear your voice. I just didn't expect you to get thrown into this right now.
Yeah,
I think he's wondering what's going on.
I have a small take on this.
Okay,
all right.
Okay.
So, he brought up Karoli.
Yeah.
He brought up Adam, obviously. I think those two are very, very likable personalities in the sport.
Yep.
And I think it's really easy to, digest when they say something like that.
Right.
And you're like, oh, yeah. And not to say Eli's not, but
No,
he's not as,
he's not as
he's not as
friendly.
outgoing,
No.
not as big of a character.
And that's fine. That's just your personality. But you
but
also,
I think it's easier as a fan when they say something like that. You're like, oh yeah, you know, whatever,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
because you're always when Adam lines up. I'm his friend, so I'm always cheering for him.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are cheering for him because he's such
Absolutely.
a likable person.
Absolutely.
Off the track.
Yes, sir. Hey, Chris, but just like how Steve, you were willing to say last week or at Colorado, that was a horrible performance by Eli. Horrible. He got an 11th. Horrible. But AC in the first round, after just like he did in his rookie year, missed half the season, took off the rest of the Supercross season to come fully ready for outdoor. Didn't win that championship. But then just like again this year, missed half the Supercross, so he's fully ready to come out to the outdoors. The first round, AC goes 7-12, but I don't hear anything about this guy sucks.
I think we said that. I think we said that.
No,
I heard it.
Hey, AC first moto, Paula.
Yeah,
that was sick.
That's a good point, Dylan. AC did stretch out a 4-5 second lead.
No, it was 12.
Was it that much?
Okay,
huge.
but what did he do?
Well, then he crashed. But
okay, but again, like you hold it against Jeffrey Hurlings when he crashes, it's a part of the sport staying up. The truth is,
Different continent.
He crashed and I think he broke his shin.
more than I go. More than I call in. He's laying there over almost every moto.
Not even in the same hemisphere of the fucking world.
What's not in the hemisphere?
Different part of the world.
different part of the world. I mean, he's got a point.
What's the hemisphere?
He's
What's
got a
not in
point.
the same hemisphere.
I don't know. I didn't go to college. I got paid to not go, but I just know it's not on this part of the world.
Yeah, but what point?
But okay, but Dylan,
Okay.
AC
Yes, sir.
stretched out grabbed the lead and took off like his balls were on fire. So yes,
Absolutely.
he crashed, but at least us analysts can be like, well, he was leading and taking off.
Okay.
Your guy
Now
had
what-
nothing,
Yes, sir.
nothing, Dylan, to show.
What about Moto 2 at Paolo? I mean, he got the whole shot there too, and he
Yeah,
got
no,
back
but
to
but
12.
but
Like,
there's
what
a
happened
there was a highlight of Paula for Adam for all of us to be like, look at what the kid can do. Your guy through 5 motos, Dylan. Your guy had exactly zero highlights.
No, understood.
Okay.
See now, but that 5 motos. See, this is where we get confused, or I get confused. How come those 5 motos, because of the standard, because of the great bar that Eli has achieved and he is held to, how come we look at those 5 motos and say, look, man, it's bad motos, whoop-de-doo. You know who we're talking about? We're talking about one of the 4 on Mount Rushmore. We're talking about one of the.
Oh, here we go.
But that's what
Here
we're
we
doing.
go.
Why is it that he's a head case?
He's
He
not
can't-
one of the 4 on Mount Rushmore, Dylan.
he-
Stop
not
with
Not
that.
one rider.
He meant
Not
it.
one
There's
rider in
no
that
debate
overplayed
there.
feature.
I'm
Not
sorry.
one rider in that overplayed feature. Not one rider in that overplayed feature has mentioned Eli Tomac in the
See,
fucking
but
Mount
that just
Rushmore
shows you
moto.
don't watch it, Chris, because Blake Baggett said it. So again, just please watch it before you say stuff like that.
Oh,
You got me on that one.
Blake Baggett, who rode against the great Eli Tomac, said, you know who I put on my Mount Rushmore? The great Eli Tomac. Let me tell you again, too, Chris. You know, the great James Stewart said he is the fastest man he's ever seen with his own eyes, and he calls him Mr. Can't Touch It. He don't call AC that. He calls Eli Tomac Mr. Can't Touch It. And again, if you were a geek like myself, and you watched every time JS7 did his little videos, you would have saw his eyes light up when he talked about Eli Tomac. You light up because he realizes, he understands at him riding at that pace, he understands greater than anyone what type of risk, what type of athlete it takes to do that, and we just throw it away like, hey,
Okay,
5 bad murders.
that's
You nailed
That's
it.
the-
You nailed it. You
that's
nailed
the
it.
floor
I'm
is
not
yours.
a geek. I don't look into the light of other men's fucking eyeballs.
Okay.
And
that's why you missed
yeah,
it. So
I mean,
what are we talking about? That's why you missed
that's
it.
great. Congrats. I'm glad
You got
James.
it.
I'm glad
You-
James said that about your dude. But at the end of the day, Eli's got 86
Chris,
points and
let's be
Adam's got
honest here.
101.
Let's be honest, okay? Okay, you got me. Let's be honest. Adam So this guy that now is taking over of Monster Energy Kawasaki, and again, Mr. Monster Team. Let's listen. Let's.
How do you feel about the move, Dylan? By the way, how do you feel?
Okay, I think it is. I think it's interesting.
These guys in their own show.
It's interesting.
Well, the
but
Bets and Dylan show.
What I'd like to say about AC, with Chris. Hey,
just 5 hours of this every night.
Your guy hasn't. He's been in Supercross two years now. Both years has hit the deck. Honestly, nearly 50% of every Supercross he's been in. Can't finish either Supercross season. I'm not trying to crush him right now, but I'm being honest. We're talking big money. We're talking big factory teams. That guy that is held up and loved endured by the fans, guess what, people? He doesn't bring championships. You know who brought championships to that team? Eli Tomac. He doesn't miss races. He doesn't miss seasons. Just like you're talking about Zacho. Zacho comes on your thing and says, my back is good to go. You say, no, it's not. I watch. He's going to have to cancel out. He calls it quit. But when Eli broke his back before Supercross...
Okay, Dylan, you can't compare the injuries. I mean, obviously, because it's a different type of injury. It's like saying, I hurt my arm, but I broke my arm. I mean, Zach has a herniated disc.
You said it's Zacho's back.
Well, yeah, but Zach had a herniated disc. Eli had the little wings on your vertebrae cracked. I mean, that's a different...
I did that.
You can't say little wings like that. Probably hurt like the Dickens, man.
Okay, so...
oh, my God.
Okay, so, Bets, go ahead.
Bring it. Let's do it.
I wish you could see me right now. I'm in my fucking truck with my seat reclined all the way back, staring at the ceiling with my hand on my forehead, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
I get it. You should be looking up at the stars. That's where he's at.
It's just you're all over the map right now. I don't even like.
No, I'm on the map trying to lead you and guide you to where the light is, and you won't see it.
Bets, Bets, you want to go to the light or no?
Hey, can I give you this? Hey, Bets, check this out. Eli, in the 450s, in the outdoors, he's won 64% of the overalls throughout this entire class. Do you understand that? The guy that we crushed because he had 5 bad motos, this legend has over 60% of the overall wins in that class. And we called him because of... I'm sorry?
Okay, real quick. Since Adam's been in the 450 class...
He's got like 3.
Adam had more overall wins?
Come on, man. Here, I got you right here. Hold on. How many has he? He has 2 overalls, buddy. 2 overalls. Like, come on. Okay. What are we talking about here?
What has Eli got? Eli's probably got 2.
Yeah.
2 overalls? No.
How many did he win last year?
Whoa. I'm saying Adam has 2 in the 450.
Yeah, what did Eli has it? Since Adam's been in the class, what has Eli won? How many?
You got me. I don't know.
I think probably about 2. He won about 2 last year.
I would assume you would know your guys' your dude's
I'm almost 99% positive he got Colorado. That's one, and he got
I think he got another one.
I don't remember this. I don't even remember what I finished.
It was the round 3 after Loretta's Ironman. So he got Ironman, and he got I just said it, Ironman and Colorado. So come on, that's 2. So he's just tied right there with AC. So again.
Dang, this is they're tied.
So,
looks like they're tied.
Okay.
Do we have a bet at all between you two on 450 motocross points this summer?
He'll probably.
I mean, I'll always.
No questions there. No questions there.
Bets, you'll put something out? You'll do something?
Yeah. What are we doing? 150, $200?
Dylan?
But for what? I'm giving you that. Adam will probably beat Eli in points. No, there's no question there. I just told you we're done seeing Eli being the crushing Eli. But what I don't understand is how we just forget what he has done. You know, that's where I get confused. Eli should be what you talk about Red Dog, but being honest. That's the only thing. How you joke about Red Dog, it should be. That's how you should feel about Eli.
Don't you put Red Dog in this conversation?
You just compared Ferry to Eli Tomac?
In Steve Mathis's eyes.
Yeah,
Chris.
Ferry is greater.
Again, you've got to watch the show fully 5 hours to understand to understand Steve and Red Dog's, relationship and how he adores him.
Plenty of it.
Yeah, he's aware. He's well aware. So Dylan, you're not even taking the bet. You think AC will beat Eli in outdoors?
I think AC will absolutely beat him. I think he will, work him in points.
Let me give you a spread.
I'm sorry? Go ahead.
Let me give you I don't want to show my true colors here, but let me give you a spread. I'll give you. What are we at right now? We're at. Adam's got him by. Fuck. I'm not good at math. 15 points.
I'm not good at math. I just hit a baseball.
Yeah, but
15
15
points.
I'll bet he'll beat him by 35 by the end of the year. Like I'm not saying Eli's going to beat him, but what I am saying is Adam will
35?
ever bring a MX National Championship to that Monster Energy Kawasaki team, nor will he bring a Supercross Championship to that Monster Energy Kawasaki team like Eli brought 3-2 and 1-2.
Oh, Dylan, I think you're. Adam won a 250 motocross championship. He pre-proved.
No. I don't like little bikes.
But I'm just saying, like,
we like grown-up stuff.
Oh my God.
So should we just not race that class?
I think that class should not be mentioned when comparing statistics to the 450s. I think yes, that.
No, my only point, Dylan,
Hey,
was that
Cole.
Adam has done it. So Adam has done 24 motos and brought home a title. I don't see how you can say he's never going to do
on
that.
the 250 is all
I know,
saying.
but I don't think how.
Yeah.
He's got.
I know what you're saying,
Right.
but in my opinion, the only 250 careers that matter are Ryan Villapoto and James Stewart. Other than that, what are we talking about, you know? I mean, Eli's had championships, but you'll never
I mean,
hear
a
me say he's
championship
got...
on either
What
class
is
is pretty
going on?
damn impressive.
I'm sorry.
A championship in either class is pretty damn impressive.
Extremely impressive. And Cole,
So you
that's
can't
where don't get me
discredit.
wrong.
You can't discredit
Extremely
everybody.
impressive. Yeah,
I
no,
really
no,
don't
but
care.
it's just when you're comparing that to, you know, the legend statistics. That's all. Just don't bring that to there.
But,
you know,
okay,
when
Dylan.
Adam gets a 450 title, then we have.
But Dylan,
Title talk. Yes, sir. Sorry.
we properly praised Eli Tomac for
No.
6 years
No.
Oh my God.
when he was winning. You know what I mean? Like, and now he's not. He's older. You know, so we can't say, hey man, let's talk about Lakewood 2021.
No.
And then start saying, dude, he's an all-time great. Like, we have to talk about, we're in the now, Dylan. We live in the now.
Understood. And all I'm saying is when you're in the now and these bad motos happen, why not instead of before you even get on your show, just think, fact, man, look, again, this is what we got now. This is, you know, he'll have a bad moto, maybe he'll win a moto. And that doesn't mean that he's a head case. Like, again, I don't want to jump off course, but let's go there. Like, you guys have the audacity to say today and call because he got a sixth place that, hey, man, this is a head case. But it took 2.5 years of Ken Roxon collapsing in Salt Lake City's 19, or 20 when he collapsed there. He collapsed in outdoors 19.
I think we've called it. I think we've called Kenny.
I think every dirt bike rider that lines up is a head case.
Like, there's you finally brought that up.
There's no. I've been one in the past.
Right.
Everybody's a head
Everybody's
case.
a head case. Cole Seeley, right from Cole Seeley. Everyone's a head case.
Yeah.
Okay, but everyone's a head case. But I don't hear the head case going to the degree that it goes on Eli to Kenny. And if you say that Eli has all these races, man, I can knock down all of your little races, the one at 17, the one in 19 when, you know, he was leading, fell down, then fell back to 12th, and you guys act like he was just falling apart. But the truth is, you know, I get it. You say those backbones don't hurt, but that was true. That was also the first time Eli hit the dirt, and hey, you know, instead of getting up and freaking out, I'm just going to chill here. Everyone goes by me. Good. We got that one explained. Chris Kiefer likes to talk about home life. 2017, you know, the big one that everyone crushes him on. Guess what? We're not talking about Eli running around with a bunch of girls. We're talking about the mother of his children and his fiance. That girl broke up with him before that race, and that's public news.
Oh my
so I'm not
God.
trying to get into things, but I'm just saying.
Dylan, I'm not gonna adjudicate Eli Tomac's every bad finishes going back to 2017. We don't have time.
No, I know.
Right.
They're the big
Right.
ones.
But I mean,
It's fair to say that he's been off, right? For five of the races,
no,
he's been.
I think it's
He's been off.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
No. But you're saying off because of mental. I'm saying off because he's had bad races. This is a hard sport. He's not going to win. Everyone, look how you treated Jeffrey last week because he went 2-3 or something. Because he got second. He got second. That's all he needs to do. He needs.
Yeah,
to
but
stay
Eli
there.
hasn't even gotten second.
Eli is one of the greatest people to ever ride a dirt bike. Like,
Thank
he
you.
is.
But not on Mount Rushmore.
Listen,
But he's not on Mount
Whoa.
But no, hold on. I gotta finish my point here.
Let him finish, Dylan.
I'm sorry,
But
I'm
he's
sorry.
been off. That's fair to say. He's one of the greatest. I don't remember 3 or 4
But can
championships
we
so
agree
far.
off because he's just not
4.
riding?
He's
to
just
the
been.
potential
Who
that
knows
he
what
used
it
to
is?
be on
That's
the ride?
anybody's guess.
Can we say that?
What?
Can we say he's off because he's not riding at the potential he used to be? Not that he's off because he's a head case. Do you understand what I'm saying there? It's just
head case
progression,
thing,
but it's
twisted.
not progression. I guess progression.
JT called Eli a head case in our review pod.
Okay.
JT and Dylan have beef. Like, they're not.
JT said he sucked. It was bigger than a head case, man. He sucked. Those are words that's blasphemy.
And it's not. I don't think.
Struck down down for saying something like that.
I don't think Eli will. I don't think he's not gonna bounce back from this. Like he's one of the greatest. He's gonna bounce back, but he's off. That's fair to say.
And he's older now.
Yeah, again, but I think we're missing off because.
But hopefully he comes back. I mean that second moto was.
So
phenomenal.
Dylan, there's no bets you're gonna take with speaking of bets with Chris Betts.
I got you. In the next 3 years, AC will have no championships in the 450 class. How's that? You like that
in
one?
3 years, they should be in the big league. I'll put $100K on it.
I'm just saying that's your dude. You remember I remember talking to you in the beginning after Monster Cup. You were hyped. This guy was going to roll the field. But the truth is, Betts, if we're being honest, the truth is he's not lived up to what the hype was. He hasn't finished a Supercross season yet, which the truth is that's part of the game. And in the 450 class, yes, he is good, and he's scary fast. You watch him in qualifying, he's scary fast. But guess what? There is a cost at going that fast, and it's called laying the bike down. And that's what happens to him a lot, and it's just what it is. Again, eventually he'll learn it to calm down, like how Jeffrey and Eli get made fun of because they calm down. Adam will figure it out, and then it will be okay. It will be like that's smart riding. But when Jeffrey and Eli do that, they don't know what they're doing. They're not finishing. They're not going 1-1.
All right, Betts. What do you have to this?
36 milligrams extended release Concerta. It helped me stay on track when I got diagnosed with ADD. Dog, you're all over the fucking map.
Dude, I got a lot to say, man. It's just what it is.
You don't say. I mean, yeah.
I'm saying a lot. Are you crazy?
The only guy who's ever raced professionally, sorry, Steve, in this conversation, you keep cutting off.
No, and Cole, I am extremely
sorry. You're sorry.
I do apologize for that.
No, you're good. You're passionate. I get it.
You know what, Dylan? We waited every week in Supercross for your call.
I know.
We waited and we waited and we waited, and your guy wins a moto, gets lucky, and pulls off a moto win, and you all of a sudden you light up the phones.
But with all due respect, I also didn't call when he won at Atlanta and he won the second round in Supercross. Also I wasn't able to call in when you had the legend, the man, the myth, the legend himself on the phone. So it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm trying to dodge. It's
right.
Again, no excuses. All right. Ridiculous, no excuses. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
I just got one thing. All I gotta say is
throw it.
Is Jalik Swole has 2 more points than Eli this year in outdoors. So
what does that have to do with anything? How many championships does Jalik Swole have, my friend?
Let's just compare the two. The guy's not exactly fucking living up to the Mount Rushmore shit.
My buddy.
There's no way Eli Tomac should be on Mount Rushmore. There's just no way. There's
Mount Rushmore without question. Not even.
I've been to Mount Rushmore. It's not
debatable, I think.
Okay, so Ricky.
You know what Mount Rushmore is?
Yeah, it's 4 presidents. I can't tell you.
You're out of your mind, dude.
4 of them.
Okay,
no, it's
Dylan.
4 of them.
Dylan.
Yes,
there's no question Ricky's on there, right?
Ricky's on there.
There's no question Jeremy's on there, right? There's no question Jeremy's on there.
No, he's not on there.
Oh, what?
So 7.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
72 Supercross wins
and 7 titles. And 7 titles.
But Jeremy has a statue on the way to see Mount Rushmore.
No, he's on there.
Oh
He's front and center.
It's not being mean. It's just, look, guys.
So what's your Mount Rushmore, Dylan?
Okay, so you're going to laugh at me, and I get it because it sounds crazy. But if you line up their statistics to whoever yours is, it's going to
Eli Tomac, John Tomac.
Kathy Tomac.
No question, Ricky Carmichael.
Okay.
Then Ryan Villapoto, and then I put Dungey, and then I put Tomac. That's just what it is. You put their statistics up against whoever. Throw whoever you want at.
I just did 72 Supercross wins.
Wait, did you say James Stewart?
No, he didn't say James.
James Stewart went undefeated in an outdoor. You got to put them.
I'm sorry.
James Stewart is the second winningest AMA rider of all time.
Yep.
Second.
And I think we've even heard Chad Reed say this. James was expected to do a lot more, and it
doesn't matter. What he did do was second all-time in wins.
Yes, second in all-time in wins. That's true, but him and Eli has more championships than he does. He's only got 1 in the outdoor, or 1 in indoors and 2 in the outdoors. Eli's got 4. That's 3.
No,
and
James.
Again, this is only 450s. Only 450s. I'm sorry.
Eli's got 4. That's 3. What?
Okay, so Eli's got 4. He's got 3 in the out, 1 in the in. James Stewart has 2
James
in the
has
out,
2 out and 2
in.
in. 2 in and 2 out.
Are you talking about
Is it 2
Rushmore in
in,
the
2
world?
out? I'm
still
sorry.
stuck.
Okay, then I apologize.
We're doing Mount. So the Mount Rushmore thing is for me, and I'm gonna make the rule here. It's only for American motocrossers because Mount Rushmore is American presidents.
Love it.
So you can't put Caroli and Hurlings.
I was gonna say Caroli.
No, it can't be. Only American
I've only
riders.
made a lot of them on the show.
So you're putting Eli, Kathy, John. Who gets the last spot?
Eli's
No.
daughter?
They,
Is it daughter or
they
son? I
don't go
forget.
in there.
They don't have.
But I think it's a good one. I do. I think it's a
Baby,
tough one to
baby
beat.
Tomac gets the fourth one.
Yeah,
baby Tomac gets the fourth one.
But the thing, like honestly, the great Randy Richardson. Let's talk about Randy Richardson. Randy said this on the Dark Sides wrap-up show.
Okay.
He said this. It's a quiet little segment or a little bit that people will overlook. He said if you take an overlay over top, even Ricky Carmichael's era, and you put Eli Tomac over that, like if you know what I'm saying, take them riding, put them over. It would be mind-boggling. You take Jeremy McGrath's era and you put it with Eli.
But you can't
I know
say
that. That's
you can't.
not fair.
But okay, but in 5 years, the guys will be going faster than Eli Tomac.
They very may will be, but I don't think that in 5 years, I don't think you're going to see anyone have a championship indoors and outdoors, even if it's just one of a
Well,
piece.
Eli Tomac doesn't have that either. Eli Tomac doesn't have that either.
Yes, he does.
Not in the same year. Not in the same year.
No,
Not
no,
like
no, no,
Ricky.
no, no. I'm sorry.
Not like
That's not what
Villapoto.
I'm saying.
Not like Dungy. Tomac couldn't pull it off in the
Okay.
same year. McGrath
Yes,
does.
sir, but
Yep.
see, that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is they won't have, in the next 5 years, you will not have any rider that has a championship in the outdoor and in the indoor. Like, Cooper Webb will not get an outdoor championship. That will not happen. AC will not get one indoors next year and then 3 years down the road get one in the outdoors. That's not going to happen, in my opinion.
Okay.
And that's why Eli is so special. Then it comes to the era, because look at who he's beaten. You got to go back to 17, and yes, he didn't get all the Supercross championships, but if you watched every race, and you came across saying that nope, he's not the best, we've got a problem.
Okay, but hold on, Dylan. Dylan,
Yes, sir,
you just said that James should have done more.
He should have.
And you penalized him for that, but guess what?
I
So
did.
should Eli Tomac. He should have won those championships,
He
and he couldn't
should
have,
but-
and he couldn't pull it. He couldn't make it
and
happen.
Yes, sir, and that's just my, and I'm 100%. That's my little bit of my fanatic in there, and that's why he doesn't make the cut.
Well,
again, I'll put his statue for him too, right behind Jeremy on the way up there.
Bets,
But
do we
he
have
doesn't
any bets? Anything to add to this?
I got nothing. Like, what the
You
fuck's
looking at
going
the
on
stars
right now?
still?
It's hard to convince Dylan of.
Oh my God.
Can we
don't
all
get paid
agree
enough
here
for
on the
this.
phone right now? Can we all agree he is top 10 all time?
Yes,
Can we do that?
he is
Yes.
top 10 all time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
okay, we're working somewhere. Can we all agree?
There's not
top
10
five?
people on Mount Rushmore.
He is not
though.
top 5.
Okay, he's not top 5. Okay, hey, I got to take what I get. You know, I'll take that one tonight. 10, top 10. I love it.
I mean,
my
I'm taking
God.
Dunge over Tomac right now. I'm taking Eli's
You're taking Dungy over Tomac?
championships,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Okay,
Oh my God.
okay, but that championship word, that's a funny word. So let's talk about
It's not
championship.
funny. word.
For example.
That's a funny word.
Flabbergasted is a funny word.
Because people think championships mean everything. Let's talk Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's the best, but Bill Russell has double the amount of rings. So does that really matter? No, it doesn't. Because why? Because the era is diluted when Bill
Yeah,
Russell
but you're
was playing.
comparing the 60s, the 50s to the 90s in that sense. We're only comparing 2010 to 2015. They're close enough that they compare.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So okay,
Yeah,
all right,
that's-
Dylan.
that's a
We,
good one. That's a good one.
I mean, we gotta run. We got our next guest
No,
coming.
no, it's all good. I
What?
appreciate the time. It was a blast, man. It was a blast.
Bets.
Had a great time.
So, do you guys still follow each other on Twitter, or is one of you blocked the other one by now?
No, I haven't
No
blocked him. I just don't
blockage.
follow
No
him.
blockage.
I'm not like that.
He tried coming at Eli, you know, but pick up on the draft, and then
I
goodness
did.
gracious,
He did.
Had a
He
great
did.
tweet.
Yeah,
It
like
backfired.
5
He
guys
got
on the
me.
same moto.
Bets came in after Moto
wanted-
1. Told Dylan
I
on
wanted
Twitter.
to delete it.
They
but-
told Dylan, have your guy get in AC's draft if he can.
Yeah,
But there was
man.
still another moto to go.
Yeah. What about 24-0? What about 24-0?
Oh yeah, Betts also
Yeah.
tweeted 24-0
He hasn't even
early
won
at
an
Paula.
overall yet, bro.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's my guy.
But he
5
would have been a
minutes into the
hero
first
had it
moto.
happened.
Yeah, he would have. He
No
would have.
doubt.
Would have, but guess
You
what?
do-
Eli would be cemented on Mount Rushmore, no questions, if he would have won those championships. So what are we talking about? Come on. I don't like those what-if
What?
games. If you don't give them to Eli,
You're
don't give them
going
to
against
Adam.
your case right now.
Yeah.
I'm going against it to take down Adams.
Dylan,
Yes. Yes, sir.
Dylan Vertex, or I should say Vortex Racing is bringing you Dylan on the phone tonight.
Tight.
Kyle at vortexracing.com. Email to get a deal on either a chain or a sprocket from the folks at Vortex Racing. Same sprocket that Eli will use next year at Star Yamaha.
Nuh-uh.
He'll use a Vortex Racing sprocket at Star Yamaha.
How do you feel about that, Steve?
I'm good because Reed, Stu, Ferrandis, they all use Vortex right now.
No, go into Blue Crew. Honestly, how do you feel about this?
I think Eli's days at the top are over.
Okay, do you think it's a little scary going there that with the possible, not scary, but do you think it's going to take a lot of shine from Eli going there with more likely, in my opinion, the number 1 plate's going to be under there with Ferrandis next year?
Okay.
Do you think that's going to take a lot of shine away from Tomac being under that tent?
No, I don't think it's going to take
the factory parts.
He's not going to have factory parts. Yeah, he's not going to.
Oh, you guys want to talk about the Hopper thing? Want to talk about that Hopper?
No. Listen, I think that Eli is been nose to the grindstone, living on the tip of the spear for so long, and he's older now, and it's just a natural progression in the sport. I think he'll be fine on the Yamaha. I don't think it's the secret that's going to unlock him to more wins and championships.
Yeah, I don't think Dylan will affect him. I was teammates with the guy in 15, and I barely talked to him.
Right.
So I don't think they'll be much.
The biggest thing that Adam gets at the races is what's it like being a teammate to Eli. He's like, I don't see the guy.
Yeah.
I see him at poster signing.
Yeah, he'd come into our rig to watch my qualifying practice footage and then bail. I'm like, what the hell?
Right. So, all right. Well, Dylan, I'm glad you're still alive, and thank you for calling in Vortex Racing.
Thank you for the time.
ET.
That makes one of us.
ET3 superfan.
Yeah. I want to go on record and say, because I know we joked about having John and Kathy on there. I love the Tomacs. They're awesome people.
Yeah.
No
of course.
disrespect.
No, yeah, they're great.
Tomac's an amazing rider.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely. If you could have accomplished anything Eli, you raced at that level and you look at Eli, you're like, that's a bad dude.
Yeah, for sure.
You were in it, right?
Yeah.
So I think everybody says that. It's just Dylan here is a little much.
It's fun to get him going. For sure.
Now Seeley's
respect.
Seeley's been in the show for an hour. He's like, what did I get myself into?
Hey Cole, what's your Mount Rushmore? Being a rider.
God.
Well,
honestly.
Carmichael Stewart for sure.
Carmichael Stewart, understood.
RJ was my hero growing up, so I gotta put RJ on there.
I can't argue with RJ. Yeah.
I had another one in my head.
MC.
Oh, MC, obviously. Yeah,
okay,
those are my 4.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, awesome.
Betts, what's your Mount Rushmore?
Adam.
I'm not. See, this is where I'm not enough of a historian of the sport. Where I don't know the 90s and the 80s well enough, so I feel like even not sound like an idiot. So I'm gonna go with what Cole said. Retweet.
Okay. Yeah, just whatever Cole said.
It's hard. It's you think about Wardy. You think about all the and I wasn't around for the 80s, so Hannah, all those guys. It's it'd be so hard to.
I'll go Ferry, James, Evan Ferry.
Nice.
And then Evie Ferry.
And Nicoletti.
and Nicoletti, yeah. Thanks, Dylan. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you, guys. No, it was awesome.
All right. Please keep in touch.
Absolutely. Have a great night, guys.
All right. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Wow,
Steve.
Betts. Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
Can we just let the record show that this whole Dylan Chris thing started because just one day on the show, this guy came after me because, don't get used to Adam winning. He's not the guy. He's his teammate. He should be pulling over for him. I just want the record to show, I didn't come out the gates hating the guy, but he gave me reasons to dislike him.
He did say.
So now we're here.
Yeah, now we're here. He did say either on Twitter or on the show that Adam should be pulling over for Eli. Yes.
100%. And that's where.
Every round?
I don't know.
Not in a championship?
No, I think all the time.
A1?
Yeah.
Let him by?
Yeah. And that angered Chris quite a bit.
A1 first lap?
Right.
Let him by.
And there was a point last year where Adam had beat Eli 4 in a row. And Betts, 4 races to start the season or whatever it was.
Yep.
And Betts was hammering Dylan on Twitter.
Oh, my God.